I wanna be in Scream. I wanna be the dude at the end. You know when he about to die and then Scream come back up and the dude come out of nowhere and shoot him with the pistol? I wanna be that dude. Like, dude that come out of nowhere and kill him the second time, or Scream himself. But I feel like that would be too predictable. It's Lil Tecca, and I'm answering 20 questions for 2024.
You wasn't promised, you know that you lucky you living for the day. I make it happen, don't give a f if it's gonna take 100 takes. And my shorties come different flavors, it's like every day, got different takes.
I'd never been to a show before mine. My show was the first show I've ever been to. I really had to kind of learn what a concert was like after becoming a performer. I learned you just gotta like embody your music in a way that can't be felt through headphones and through Instagram snippets or whatever it is. It kind of got to be a different layer of passion there. I kind of had to build that up, but I love performing though. I would probably be making movies or making clothes. I'll be one of those dudes on Instagram with like the super big lines and just the lines are not biting them for some reason. I'll be one of those dudes. And I feel like what I do with building the mood board is kind of setting the mood for the direction of the film or the music video itself. But I definitely want to get into like short films and actually like maybe little movies here and there later down the line in my like 30s or something. I like Call of Duty a lot. That's kind of been like my main game since a kid. Best Call of Duty, Black Ops 2. They say like when you talk trash now you get banned, but I haven't got banned for it yet. I'm a real bad person online. Like there's some people that like have guessed like, yo bro, you sound like bro. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? But yeah, it gets bad. I don't really care about winning and losing and all that. I'm not really like a try-hard like that. But when it comes to like talking crazy, the rage that comes out is so authentic that after there's no space to create, it's kind of like I just left it out all on the table. I couldn't create with that same vigor that I'm online speaking with. That would be a whole different type of music. I wouldn't even want to create that. When I run into streamers, like I'll start talking crazy, then I'll go in their stream, then screen record myself talking crazy on their stream, then kill them, then watch it back, like it's crazy. Stew peas and white rice, pig's tail. Homemade or from this spot called The Door. It's really fire. Probably my wallet chain, because it holds my wallet. GTA 5, because I could respawn. I could do anything I want and respawn. Right with my money too. I rewatched Prison Break. I've watched Tokyo Drift over 1,000 times. Rush Hour as a treacle, watched it over 1,000 times. Yeah, those are my main ones that I've like rewatched. Like I know the whole script in there.
Alright, give us up.
See, that's doing the most. That's doing a lot. I can guess 1, 2, or 3 from Rush Hour off of the intro music. I'm gonna say the first one is the best, honestly. It's kind of hard to say that because I love the other ones a lot. I'll say 1, 2, 3, like they go chronological order, like in best to worst. But they're all really good. I want to be in Scream. I want to be the dude at the end. You know when he about to die and then Scream come back up and this dude come out of nowhere and shoot him with the pistol? I want to be that dude. Like dude that come out of nowhere and kill him the second time, or Scream himself. But I feel like that would be too predictable. I love thriller movies. That's my favorite genre. My favorite thriller movies is probably Creep 1, Creep 2.
I'm something different.
I went to the American Dream Mall. I snowboarded for the first time. It was cool, but you kind of have to bust your ass, and I'm not really too cool with busting my ass over and over and over, so it was lit though. I wanted to try something different. Like I like skateboarding, so I wanted to see how the experiences was. It's a little different because you're kind of strapped to the board, so you can't just like jump off. If you about to bust your ass, you kind of gotta just, yeah. Gifts are lit. Like I'm not really picky when it comes to gifts. Like I appreciate everything. I don't care if it's like a text, like whatever it is. But yeah, gifts are cool. Shout out to gifts. I'm not really too complicated when it comes to like gifts. I'm not gonna get mad at my friend for not getting me a fire gift. Like you don't have to get me shit. So the fact that you got me anything is cool. And I don't really grade gifts on like a fire scale. Gifts are kind of like, yo, you thought about me. So when it comes to my visuals, Sometimes I put together like a Pinterest mood board of like cool pictures, and then I send it off to the director that I have working on the video. That's how this video came about. And the song, we were just in the studio in Miami, heard the beat, and got to working. It was pretty fire. This is just another storyline. It's not a couple thing. It's not a real relationship. It's just like art. Yeah, shout out to Long Island. Beautiful place. Beautiful video.
You made a wish anyway, better not go ahead tripping over faith. You wasn't promised, you know that you lucky you living for the day. I make it happen, don't give a fuck if it's gonna take 100 takes.
Just appreciating life, appreciating day by day. Like, you know, every day isn't promised, so it's kind of a play on that like mantra or view of life. I try to appreciate life as much as I can. When I like make a song, I hear the beat first and I just make the song. Sometimes I have a song prepared for like days ahead and then record it, but that's rarely the case. Most of the time I make it in the moment. This song was made in the moment for sure. Intentional, melodic, and vibey. A blessing, hard work, crazy. I knew the song was really special when I made it. I made a couple songs that day. You can only like predict how special a song is to a certain extent, but I definitely thought it was fire. A lot of the memories around that time is pretty foggy, so I kind of have to like time travel to even go back and think, but it was definitely very crazy. I was in a lot of places at the same time, and I was making a lot of music. I was just working really hard. It was cool. I wouldn't trade it for anything. It was lit. I'm inspired by like clothes and like film and music. That's kind of like the only ways I can express myself is by like how I dress, how I make my music look, and how my music sounds. But a lot of things inspire me. Just life itself inspires me. The trees, animals and stuff. So much of the songs on that project were already out. It was kind of a collection of everything, the best things that I've done in my life up to that point. In my life though, it really just showcased what I can do at the time. I didn't know it was gonna hit. I would just say like, it was me. Like, it was something I thought was special. I think it depends on what your goal is as an artist. Like if your goal is to like be number one or be better than someone else or whatever the case is, or be at the forefront of some sort of lane, then yeah, competition is a very important factor. But if you're kind of just in your own lane and it's like you and just the world that you're building out, then competition is the things that you've created. You kind of set the bar with your own skill, or you doing other things, but yeah, it goes both ways. The new album definitely has sounds you've heard before, sounds you haven't heard before from me. I try to experiment on some different stuff I haven't done every album. I'm just excited for them to get to have the album. They have it. There's no more drop the album. There's no more, yo, we want the album. It's yours. That's what I'm excited about. No more, yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Thanks for watching. Check out my album Plan 8 out now.